In this video lecture, I am going to discuss about the process life cycle. What is the life cycle of a process? The life cycle of a process includes the time when the process is actually created and the time it takes for its completion or terminated, when the process is terminated. All this time it takes is called the lifetime of a process, and during this whole journey of a process it has to go through different phases, that is the stages. And there are basically 7 stages which a process has to go through, and from this 7 stages, 4 stages are compulsory for all process to follow, and among this 4 processes are compulsory for the CPU-born process. These 7 phases includes: first is the new state or the born state, when the process is actually created. Then second is the ready state or the runnable state. Third is the running state. The fourth is the exit or terminated state. Fifth is the blocked or waiting state. The sixth is the suspend ready state, and seventh is the suspend block state. Then, as I said, 4 compulsory phases for a CPU-born process are the new state, when the process is actually created. It resides in the secondary memory. And ready state, when the process is brought from the secondary memory to the main memory, that is from the new state to the ready state. Then the running state, when the process is brought from the ready state to the running state when the process is executing in the CPU. And the exit state, when the process has finished its execution in the CPU, it goes to the exit state. Then the other 3 phases which are not compulsory for CPU-born process are the block state, suspend ready state, and the suspend block state. Block state is which when while execution, if a process requires any user action such as IO operation, then the process is terminated from the is brought from the running state to the suspend block state. And suspend ready state, when a ready queue is full, some of the process are transferred to the suspend ready state. And when the suspend block state is what? When the process which are waiting in the block state which gets full, then some of the process from the block state is transferred to this suspend block state. And then phases in life cycle of a process. This diagram shows how the process execute during its lifetime, and these are the methods which helps in the running of a process. So when the first is the new state, when the process is actually created, then which is at that time the process resides in the new secondary memory, and in the admin method brings the CPU brings the new processes from the new state to the ready state, that is to the main memory. And the dispatcher method brings the processes from the main memory to the CPU for execution, and after the process finishes its execution, then it goes to the exit state. And from the running state, if the process wants to perform some IO operation, it goes to the block state through the wait method. And after completion of the IO operation, it again goes to the ready state. Then if the block state is full, then some of the process are transferred to the suspend block state by the suspend method, and after, when the block state has some space, then again it resumes or reschedule the process into the block state. Same case happens when the ready state is full. Some of the process are transferred to the suspend ready state, and when the block ready state has some space, then again the suspend processes from the suspend ready state are transferred to the ready state to the main memory. And when the process are in the suspend ready state or suspend block state, they are actually in the secondary memory. And this is the description of a process life cycle which I have already discussed by the diagram. So please go through this. Thank you.